Hey friends, in the last video we created this wonderful website for fast food and pizza restaurant. Now you are watching a video series called WP Question and Answer series, WordPress Question and Answer series, in which we are discussing most common WordPress errors and the probable fixes. In this video we are going to discuss a very important and common error. So important topic and common error we can say, how to fix error establishing a database connection in WordPress. So if you are running a WordPress website, you might have interacted with this error, or if you are planning a WordPress website, this is going to be a common error just in case if you are making any mistake. So we are going to discuss all aspects of this error in this video. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel, because if you are anyhow connected to WordPress website, we are going to help you in every manner through this channel, through the iCreate program, and explore the iCreate program as well. So all the links has been given in the video description. So let us focus on the topic, how to fix the error establishing a database connection. Now, as a WordPress, as a CMS, every WordPress website is connected to a database in the backend to present the content. On the front end, there is a database which is connected to website, and it is common for all. All websites using WordPress runs with a database. And if there is any connection error, so we may encounter the error establishing a database connection. So how this error looks like, what is this error, how we can fix, let us discuss. So when the error will be on the website in database connection, there will be a simple message when you will try to open your website backend, or even it is being accessed at the front end by any visitor. So it is simply mentioned error establishing a database connection, which is a very simple message, and there is no clue why this is happening. WordPress uses a database to store all your content and other website data. It then connects to a database each time when someone visits your website. And when you are installing the WordPress core, there is a database. So database gets connected automatically when you are using WordPress Manager by Softacular. So I have already shown you the correct method, correct step how you can install WordPress core. And there we also created a database that is automatically connected to your WordPress website. Just in case if you wish to check your databases, so under database option in the C panel, you'll find my SQL database, where you can check all the details of database users and database names. So I'm not showing that screen because it is going to reveal my databases as well. And you can even create a database using this MySQL database wizard. If you are willing to know how you can create the database correctly, if you are manually willing to connect a database to your WordPress website, please let me know in the description of this video. I'm in the comment section of this video. I'll create a separate video how you can create a WordPress database correctly, and how you can use those credentials to your website to connect the database to your WordPress website. But yes, we are mainly focused if we are facing issue in connecting the database on a WordPress website. Now, WordPress needs the following information for connecting to database. Database name is required, database username and password, and the database server address. So all these things are required for connecting a database, and you can get all these things under MySQL database, or when you are creating the database. When you are installing the WordPress core using any software installer, script installer, it will be connected automatically, as I said. Okay. So if just in case if there is an error in the connection credentials, so where these all details are being stored at WordPress website. So if we talk about this specific website, there is a file called wp config, where all these credentials are being stored, and that particular file is gets uses, and in fact the system uses that file to connect your database. So this is the wp config file, and you can simply check all the details of your database here. So by default, The credentials field in the WP config file looks like this. So you need to put the database name, the database username, and the database password here. So generally the host is localhost. If you are not connecting any external database, it by default it remains as localhost. So you have to put your database name, username, and password correctly in quotes as can be seen here. So you just need to change these parts to update your database credentials to connect with your WordPress website. And in case you lost the credentials of your database, you can simply change the credentials in this MySQL databases. I'll show you now because without showing, I cannot explain the options. So don't use these credentials for your website. Like, so the users are here. So you can add new user. You can change the password of any database from here, and you can even rename the database, and you can change everything that you may need for the connections credentials. And in case if you need to create a new database, you can use the WordPress database wizard that I shown you. So even you can try to repair the database or check the database option that uh, is being used for your WordPress website. Sometimes the database may be corrupted. So in that case, you can select the respective database and click on repair database. Or if you are in doubt, so if database is correct or not, so you can use the check database option here. So it remains in all cPanel based hosting plan, and even other hosting plans offer such solutions, such options. So you can check the similar thing. So just in case if you are facing any trouble, you are not able to find the option where you can check all these things, so just let us know at the iCreate program on the live chat. We will help you. So the first step that you can take for fixing the database connection error is to check your database credentials itself. In the second step, you need to check your database host information. As in most of the cases, it remains localhost, but in some managed WordPress hosting companies they use separate server to host the database. In that case, your database host information will not be the local host. So check with the hosting provider what is the host name for your database. And in certain cases, you may be getting a different error in WP admin dashboard, such as one or more database tables are unavailable, or the database may need to be repaired. In that case, you need to repair the database. So I shown you the option where you can repair the database. Further, you can add a line in WP config file. WP allow repaired, it should be true. So where you can add the line in WP config, I have already shown. So that's all. Stop editing line is there. So before that, you have to put this line so that you may allow the database repair. Database is to be repaired automatically. And when you added this line of code to repair database, to allow the database repairing, you can open a URL basically if you are using the HTTPS. So you can open the URL. So just change the domain name here with your domain name, and the rest of the URL structure will remain same. wp-admin /mate repair.php. So this will open a database repair screen, and the screen will look like this. So WordPress can automatically look for some common database problems and repair them. Repairing can take a while, so please be patient. So you can simply click on this button, repair database. Further, WordPress can also attempt to optimize your database. This improves performance in some situations. Repairing and optimizing the database can take a long time, and database will be locked while optimizing. So repair and optimize database option can be used by default without having any additional plugin. So you have this option which is never been explored. So I even know even the expert developers are not using this option. So this is a very good option that you can open directly by using the URL that I shown you, and you can repair the database, optimize the database of your existing WordPress website if you are facing any trouble, and even you want to repair the database due to some other reason, you can use this option. And once you repair the database using the option, don't forget to remove this line of code from your WP config file. Don't forget to remove this line. And you can even use most easy method for repairing the database. Here is the repair database option. So at the cPanel, it looks like this. You can select the respective database and simply click on repair database or check database. And if you followed all the steps and still you are unable to connect your website to a database, so you need to check if your database server is down. So it can be happen in many cases, like your hosting provider can check all these things. Why your database server is down, MySQL database server. The most common error is heavy traffic on your server. Just in case if the database server is down due to heavy traffic, it may be temporary. So you can check back after a while. If your server is unable to handle the database request coming multiple in heavy load, so it may return an error. Your database connection is fail and something like similar error. So even check back. Uh, Maybe automatically it will be connected. So you don't need to do anything. And just in case if it is not going to run automatically at its own, you need to connect your hosting provider in that case. If you are running multiple websites on the same server, check other websites. If the rest of other websites are up, so you may conclude that only this website that you are at which you are facing the trouble, so the having some database error. And if all are down, it is simply due to the hosting error. So I hope these steps, one of any of these steps is going to resolve your connection error. So that is error establishing in database connection in WordPress. And if anything does not works, you have to reach on your hosting provider, or even you can join the I create live chat. We may check for you. So in the next video, I'm coming with more solutions for you, more options for you. Keep watching, keep building, and don't miss to subscribe the channel and share the video if you like this.